There's a kind of bug that passes every test you write. It runs perfectly on your machine 1,000 times in a row. Then, in production, it breaks something. It double books a seat or charges a card twice. And when you sit down to find it, you can't make it happen again. This is a race condition, maybe the hardest kind of bug to catch. Forget code for a second. Picture a concert, sold out except for one last ticket, seat 14A. Two fans want it. At the same instant, they both tap buy, and both of their screens say the same thing, one ticket left. Behind the scenes, the website handles both of them at the very same moment. Two requests, running side by side. Programmers call those threads, and both are about to change the exact same number, the tickets left. Selling a ticket looks like one action. To the computer, it's 3 quick steps. Read how many are left, check that it's more than 0, subtract 1, and confirm the sale. Let's line up what each fan's request does step by step on the same timeline. The trouble is the little gaps between those steps, because that's where the other request can slip in. Fan A's request reads the count, 1 left. But before it gets any further, Fan B's request reads 2 and also sees 1 left. Both now think they've got the last ticket. They both check. More than 0? Yes. They both subtract 1. They both confirm the sale. And the seat that existed exactly once is now sold to 2 different people. Seat 14A has 2 owners. The number on screen reads 0, so everything looks correct. But the damage is done. Neither request did anything wrong. They each followed the steps exactly. They just overlapped at the wrong moment. And the order those 2 requests run in changes every single time. The computer never promises who goes first or where it pauses to switch between them. Usually, one finishes before the other starts. The collision only happens in the rare instant their steps line up just so. Run it 1,000 times in a test, and all 1,000 can pass. That 1 in a million overlap is sitting there quietly, waiting for a busy night. So, the bug report lands. A double-booked seat. You do the obvious thing. Add a line to print out each step so you can watch what happens. And now it works perfectly, every time. There's a name for a bug that vanishes the moment you try to observe it. A Heisenbug. You attach a debugger, you watch closely, and the system behaves like it knows you're looking. That's what makes it so hard. There's no single broken line to point at. Read the code, and every line is correct on its own. Your tests pass because they almost never hit the overlap. You can't reproduce it because it never runs the same way twice. And the moment you reach in to watch, it slips away. Meanwhile, it's out there handing the same seat to 2 people, charging a card twice, or quietly corrupting a number that everything else depends on. So, how do you beat something you can't even reproduce? You stop trying to control the timing. Instead, you close the gaps. You bundle, read, check, and subtract into a single step that can't be interrupted. Once one request starts, nothing else can touch that number until it's done. In practice, you put a lock on the count. The first request takes the lock, does all 3 steps, then releases it. The second one simply waits its turn. One at a time, the overlap is impossible, and so is the bug. Because the bug was never really about tickets or money or one wrong line. It was about time. The instant 2 things share something and run at once, the order stops being guaranteed. And it works most of the time, stops being good enough. So, the next time something passes every test and then breaks in production exactly once, you're probably not crazy. You might be looking at a bug that only misbehaves when nobody's watching. Ever chased one you couldn't reproduce? Tell me in the comments. And subscribe. There are plenty more videos to come.